Hello, my name is Jack Stevens, and I'm here along with other instructors, Jenna Davis, Tyler Rust, and James Pugh. And we're going to take everybody through a quick tutorial and workout on some basic blocking and striking and throwing in a few kicks. So, with that said, let's get started. Right here, everybody spread your feet out 2 shoulder widths. Let's let your body hang down the middle for me, please. Let's roll your body up, place your hands on your hips, push forward, lean back, look at the ceiling behind you. And back down to center. When you're doing these stretches, make sure we take a deep breath and exhale as we peek into the stretch. Don't want to hold your breath through any of the stretches. And roll back up. In this position right here, let's bring your feet up shoulder width. Let's let your body hang over to the right side. Pull your opposite shoulder back for me. Switch. Switch and reach. Switch and reach. Again, no holding your breath. And back up center. Good. From here, fingertips out to the front, feet shoulder width, toes pointing forward. Let's turn your body around to the left. Take your right hand and reach to the rear of the room point, please. Switch. And back around the front, arms out to the side. Let's rotate forward. And back. And down. Lower your chin down to your chest. Rotate your head side to side. And up. Okay, we're going to warm up with a few techniques before we get started, and then we'll put some combinations together. From right here with your feet shoulder width, I want you to bring your elbows in and your hands up in defensive posture right here. What we're going to do is just warm up with some punches. So from here, just start extending punches. Keep your knees slightly bent. We're warming up these punches. Make sure we're not short stroking right here, but we're extending the arms all the way out. Good full range of motion for me. Let's widen our striking path. One over here, one over there. You should be starting to break traction with your heels now. Back to the center. Let's speed them up a little bit. Get our heart rate up. And down. Swing your arms. Let's go left side forward. Right here, what we're going to do is we're going to extend that front hand all the way out. Notice I'm extending not just with my arm, but I'm turning my body sideways and extending so I make sure I'm driving my shoulder in behind that punch. From right here, we're going to switch up with a reverse punch. This arm comes back to a defensive posture. And again, I'm driving forward with that shoulder. Back up to here. Shoulder behind the punch. Shoulder behind the punch. And set back up. 1, 2. Set back up. 1, 2. Set back up. Excellent. Switch sides. Good. Slow it down. Extend. Come up off the front foot. Twist. Come up off the back foot. Push with that shoulder. Set back up. 1, 2, set back up. 1, 2, set back up. Go. and back up. Excellent. Good. Down squat stretch for me, please. Let's take the toes, face out, knees out, take the forearms and press out. Feet shoulder width, straight leg stretch. And back up. All right, let's warm our legs up a little bit. From here, let's go left side forward, defensive posture. Good. We're going to start off with a back leg, rear leg, front snap kick. So from right here, we're not going to reel over high. We just want to make sure we got a good chamber. The knee is going to come up first. As the knee comes up, extend the foot, pull it back, and set it down with your hands in the defensive posture. Knee up, extend, pull back, and set down. Ready? Begin. And switch sides. Good. This position right here, make sure that when you're coming up with a strike, I said to pull that knee up first. Get the knee into a lifting position and then extend and snap the front kick. Knee up and extend and snap the front kick. So from this position, make sure you're pulling up and not just doing a leg raise. Ready? Begin. And down. Good. Let's switch sides. Good. From this position right here, we're going to put our hands back to work together and put a combination together with those two sets. We're going to extend that front arm. Good. Punch with that back arm, reverse punch, front kick, and set back up. So I'm going to push with my shoulder, push with my shoulder, push with my hip, and reach with that front kick. Good. And switch side. Ready? Front hand, back hand, front snap kick. Set back up. Front hand, back kick, set back up. Good. And begin. Go. Punch, punch, kick. 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 Good. And down. Good. Everybody squat stretch for me, please. As they're squat stretching, notice that the hands are in a defensive posture as I'm kicking or as I'm engaging with someone. I want to make sure that those hands stay there. So as this one goes out, this one's still into play. This one goes out, this one is still into play. As I kick, I'm keeping my hands right here as opposed to dropping my hands and pulling them down waist level. Straight leg stretch. The other thing is when I make that front snap kick, make sure that when I kick, I pull it back and get control of it, but I'm not kicking and then just dropping your leg down. Good. And everybody up. All right, we're going to start off from right here, left side forward. We're going to work on a crescent block or a crescent kick. We're going to take the back leg from this position right here, just kind of circle it over and set it down. I want to make sure it gets on this side of the body, circles over and comes back down. Doesn't need to be high, just needs to have a good range of motion. Ready? Again. And hands. And hands. Switch sides. Make sure when you're doing this, you're not coming from here and then back out wide here and squaring off. I'm in a defensive posture. I want to make sure I throw that kick and I wind up right back in that defensive posture where I started off. Ready? Go. Excellent. And switch sides. Good. Let's work on a front leg round kick or a half front, half round kick. You notice the angle of the front snap kick, the knee led the foot up in this position right here. What we're going to do this time is take the front foot, bring the knee up and across the body. Knee up and across the body. Notice my hands and my focus are still forward. And again, think about this like I'm taking someone and striking to the knee. It doesn't have to be a high kick. I'm not coming up here to score a point. I'm coming down here to take that leg or that base foot out from under them. So let's practice it off the lead leg. Pick up the front foot, knee up, roll over to the side. Knee up, roll over to the side. Knee up, roll over to the side. Go. Excellent. Switch sides, go. And back. Squat stretch again for me, please. Again, toes out, knees out a little further this time. Take your forearms and press out. Try to sit down in that squat as far as you can. Straight leg stretch. And up. Good. Let's tie a couple of those techniques together. Let's bring our hands up, defensive posture from this position right here. What we're going to do from right here is round kick, set down, reverse punch, and pull back up to a defensive posture. Notice my front hand during this drill. I pick up, I kick, I punch, but I never let that shield drop out in front of me. So pick up, kick, punch, set back up. Kick, punch, set back up. Go. And switch sides. Good. If you look at right here as I pick up and kick, if I'm facing her, what I don't want to do is pick up and kick like this and then lean forward and put my body above my front foot or out past my front foot and step into attack. I'm going to use that same reach that I'm trying to get off my shoulders as a reaching tool and put more body mass into it. So from here it's going to be strike, strike. Notice my body is still in between my feet, right in between my stance, and I can pull out of that very quickly. So start again, lead leg round. Back in, reverse punch. Go. And switch. All right, let's add another piece to it. From right here in this position, same technique. Let's follow me through. We're going to round kick. We're going to reverse punch, folded them over. There's that crescent kick and set back up to a guard. Walk through it one more time. 1, 2, 3. And you notice on that crescent kick now, I've got the range of motion, but I started dropping the heel right down on top of my target. So from here, became more of this technique this way. Ready? Begin. Round, reverse punch, crescent. Round, reverse punch, crescent. Round, reverse punch, crescent. And switch. Good. Start it off nice and slow again. Lead leg round kick to the quad. Reverse punch to the solar plex. Crescent kick, axe kick to the back of the neck. and round kick, reverse punch, crescent kick, and set back up. Round kick, reverse punch, crescent kick, and set back up. Go. And down. Excellent job. Free stretch. Sir. And let's move back up. Good. Let's go ahead and bring our hands back up, left side forward. This time right here, we worked on the striking right there. We had that crescent kick, which can be acted as a blocking tool or a striking tool. So from right here, as I hit with the reverse punch, I can use that crescent axe kick to come across and draw it down to the base of the neck and the back of the neck. I can also use that if I have a weapon or something out here in this position that I can't get close enough to. I can use that leg and that crescent kick as a stripping tool to draw the head down into striking range. So this position right here, we're going to move back up to the hands, defensive posture up. We're going to work some blocking drills and some countering drills. So from right here, we're going to be using the outside of the forearm, the bone in the forearm right here, and a tight fist to use our blocking tool. So in this position, inward, and notice I didn't just move my hand, but I used that entire forearm to move across. Outward, inward, outward, inward, outward. And from this position right here, reverse punch, set back up. So our combination is going to be 1, 2, 3, set back up. 1, 2, 3. Make sure your arm is not just moving back and forth, but you're actually setting that forearm every time you move and block it. So more of a quick twitch. Here we go. Twitch here, twitch, punch, set back up. 1, 2, 1, 2. And switch sides. Good. Let's hold that. As you're moving that forearm right here, all I've got to do is protect my space. So from this position right here, I want a lot of snap and a lot of torque in that forearm. What I don't want to do is do this and over block. That second block is designed for me to catch that second punch. So from right here, she throws that reverse punch, I can block it. She throws that other punch, I'm still close enough in here to check that block and set it. She throws that reverse punch, I'm way over here. Now I've opened myself completely wide up for that second technique. It's going to be too hard for me to get back to it. So again, from right here in this position, shorter, harder snaps, reverse punch and set back up. Go. Make sure you breathe on each one of the techniques. And back. Good. Those arms dangle. And back up. We're going to focus on that same forearm position right here, that same blocking tool as far as the outside of the forearm. Now I'm going to do is I'm going to change the range of the motion. So from here we're going to start a defensive posture. What I want to do is downward block, just like this. So again, the bone is facing down in this position right here. High rising block, and it's not just above my head, but it's above my head and forward like I'm stopping something coming at me from that angle. And then from right here, reverse punch and set back up. Let's isolate the block first. Downward with the forearm, upward with the forearm, reverse punch. And notice that reverse punch, just like we talked in our early tutorials, I am not punching with my hand and leaning across. After this block, I'm dropping my punch and engaging my hip and my shoulder in that reverse punch. So, hands up. 1, 2, 3. Set back up. Go. Block, block, punch, set back up. Block, block, punch, set back up. Down, up, punch, set back up. Good. And switch sides. Good. Again, same thing with that over blocking. Make sure you keep your eyes on the target or keep them right here in this position. What I don't want to do when I block down is look down at the floor. From right here, this is my attacker. I'm going to block down, but my focus is staying right there in that position. Block up, my focus is right there. Reverse punch, my focus is still forward. So I don't want to be looking down or looking up when I do it. I want to keep my focus zeroed in on my target at all times. Ready? Hands up. Downward again. Upward. Reverse punch, set back up. And switch. Good. This position right here, we're just going to do now 3 techniques. We're going to incorporate a blocking technique, a punching technique, followed by a kicking technique. So from here, we're going to set hands up, block, downward, reverse punch, round kick, set back up. Block, punch, round, set back up. Block, punch, round, set back up. Block, punch, round, set back up. Go. And switch. Good. Ready? Hands up. Go. Block. Punch. Round. Block. Punch. Round. Block. Punch. Round. Block. Punch. Round. And down. Good job, everybody. Squat stretch for me, please. Straight leg stretch. Guys at home, make sure you're not holding your breath. Take some nice, deep cleansing breaths while you're stretching in through the nose. Out through your mouth. Fill your lungs up. Slow your heart rate back down. Back down to squat stretch. Take your toes, point them out. Your knees, point them out. Take your forearms and press out again for me, please. And up. Good. That was a short tutorial. Got you some blocking in, got you some punching in, got you a few kicking techniques in. What I would suggest you do is take the tape, back it all the way up, and start from the beginning. The more time you do, the more time you spend repping these techniques, one, slowing them down and getting them right, then repping the techniques over and over, the faster they're going to get smoothed out and become more proficient. When they become proficient, they become a tool that you can actually utilize in a self-defense situation or on the street. I'd like to thank the instructors again. Thank you guys for joining us, and look for more videos at StevensTKD.com. Thank you guys.